Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and today we've got some pretty awesome stuff. So I have been away in Dubai. I've been busy launching the Kaleidoscope app, so you guys can view back my previous videos on that. But today we are going to be discussing Monsta Infinite, which has been in high in demand. We have the launch of the Chrono Zero and the Soul Bond monsters today. People have been asking, what is good the process, what kind of things should I watch out for, and also I wanted to give you guys a reveal of the hatch of my Inception Monsta. This was limited to a run of 4,000. We ended up receiving less than that because some went unclaimed, so I'm going to be showing you guys that as well, and also my strategy for the Monster Dutch auction. So the Dutch auction, I'm going to explain that as well, and then we're going to just wrap up as well. So firstly, if we go straight into it now, the Monsta Infinite site, they have kind of explained to us how to bridge your money to STT tokens. So in the top right, you should see the bridge option, and here you can either bridge an Inception Monsta egg or the money bridge. Now, if you don't have it, you need to install the Monsta wallet that is in the top right. So there are instructions on how to install this on their Medium page, but essentially what this is just a Google Chrome extension, and in your extensions you should be able to see Monsta wallet in there as well. So once you've done that, you've installed your Monsta wallet, what you need to do is you need to come to this page, the marketplace. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a few more additional tabs when it comes closer to bridging the money tokens to STT. But firstly, what we can see here is within the marketplace you actually have an option for eggs and an option for monsters. Now as you purchase your monsters, this will populate, but first off, what I want to show you guys is I don't have an egg because I have just hatched it. So for the reveal, what I got for the Inception Monsta was, let's just see, this is going to load up. Oh, I need to connect my Monsta wallet. Okay, so I forgot to connect my wallet. So if we go here, we should be able to connect our wallet, and now it's connected. You can see my Monsta address, and now our monster is, ta-da, we have this angry looking strawberry thing. So I got mint number 2079. The reason why I got such a high mint number was there were issues on the day. The transactions were lagging, but I found out that what I had to do was reinstall the Monsta wallet, and then it worked. So in terms of stats, you guys can see I actually didn't get any legendary parts at all. I got all common parts, which is, it's still okay because I can still use the Inception Monsta for access to the data of the application. But, it would have been nice to get at least one legendary part, but there you go, you can't win them all. So if we go to, okay, so this one is loading. I'm going to refresh this because I was bridging some money tokens earlier. Now, if you go to bridge.monstainfinite.com, what you need to do is simply connect your MetaMask. As you can see up here in the top right, I have connected my MetaMask, and I'm just going to move this to the side a little bit so you guys can see. So you can see how much money tokens I have in my MetaMask right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be sending over 200 money tokens. So I'm going to put in 200 there, and now it's going to ask me for my destination address. So I have actually created a second account on my Monsta wallet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the address for that second account, and I'm going to paste it in here. So now you can see the address has been added, and I'm going to click unlock just to unlock my MetaMask, and it's going to ask me for some transaction fees. I'm going to pay those. You probably can't see that because it's a separate window, but once the fees have been paid and everything, we should get this transfer option available. There you go. So now we have the transfer option available. We're going to select transfer. It's going to ask us, bridge money tokens are not transferable back to the Binance Smart Chain until 4 p.m. of well, this is today, so that's fine. And then we're going to basically confirm our transaction, and it's going to say waiting for block confirmations, which is fine. So we're just going to wait for that transaction to be verified. Now whilst that is waiting, I just wanted to pay attention to this. So basically this goes to the point that people have been asking is, the price of the Soul Bonds and the Chrono Zeros, why are they different? So Chrono Zeros, these are tradable, and these are more designed for breeding. The Soul Bonds are more designed for playing the game. That's why they come with a clone count of 2 out of 4, but they are significantly cheaper. Now my strategy is personally to go for the 0 out of 4 chrono zeros, because I want to be breeding or cloning in this case quite heavily. So that's my strategy. Again, it depends on your financial situation, or what you want to get out of the platform. But some people, they will just kind of be playing the game and farming STT tokens to sell. That's perfectly fine. That's a very good strategy, very low risk. I'm going to be trying to clone as many as I can. Now, in terms of the Stt pool, so there is 2.7 million Moni tokens to 1.587 million Stt tokens. So sorry, that's what's that 1.5 billion Stt tokens. So that kind of gives us a rough valuation of about 588 Stt tokens to one Moni token. So if the price of Moni tokens right now is about $3, and it's 588 Stt tokens, I think that came out to like 0.6 cents or something. Quite low. Basically, for one monster, assuming it's about what was it? The cost was about 3,000. Yeah, it's about 30,000 Stt tokens. That comes out to about $160, going down to whatever this would be, like $30. So yeah, I believe that these will probably go quite quickly, but there is one big risk, and that is the Monster team. They have said that you have to be careful, because if there is a lack of liquidity, people haven't purchased enough monsters to put Stt tokens back in the pool. Everyone's just purchasing Stt. That is going to cause the price of Stt to spike. So you are going to get less Stt for your Moni tokens. You need to be careful about that. So that is another point to consider. Now, as you guys can see, my transaction has gone through. So in my second account, I now have 200 Moni tokens. Let's see, it's saying that it's had some trouble displaying it, but I can see it perfectly fine there. If we refresh, there you go, 200 Moni tokens. Those are the Moni tokens that I transferred earlier. If we go back to my main account, we also have 200 in there, because I've transferred 200 to each account. Now I have a third account which doesn't have anything in it, but I will transfer 200 Moni tokens to this as well, because my aim is to get about 8 chrono zeros. I have one Inception Monsta already in my main account, so I can't obviously get 3 on there. I can only get 2 more, but I have 2 accounts with no monsters on them at all, so I'm going to be targeting that. Now in terms of swapping to your Stt tokens, they have released a pretty fundamental guide, so it's quite straightforward. What you're going to see, like I said earlier, in a little bit of time now, I will show you guys how to do this, is within that marketplace you are going to see another tab, and that tab is exchange. So if we kind of go back to where we were earlier in the marketplace, that was here. So we've only got profile, but you should see the exchange tab very, very soon. All you need to do is go to the exchange, and you're going to be presented with something that looks very similar to a unit swap or a sushi swap or a pancake swap UI. If you're familiar with that, then that's pretty good. All you need to do is connect your Monster wallet, so that 200 Moni tokens I sent earlier, those will be visible. Once I'm connected, I should be able to access my Moni tokens, and all I need to do is click convert. So let's see. Oh, it's connect there. You should be able to select how much Moni tokens you want to convert, and it will give you the exchange rate of how much Stt you're getting. Now be careful, if there are too many people sending their Moni tokens for Stt, that is going to cause the price of Stt to spike. There isn't enough liquidity. Once you've approved, that's going to verify on the blockchain, and you will eventually have Stt tokens in your Monster wallet. Now once you have Stt tokens on your Monster wallet, you can proceed to the marketplace. So up here we can see in the middle there is a marketplace tab. Currently on the marketplace we do not see that. We only see profile, because that is going to go live very soon. I will show you guys what that looks like when it is live. So right now we have Moni tokens in our wallet. The time is about 6 minutes till this goes live. So I'll show you guys exactly how that works once it's live. We're going to be doing this live, and we're going to see what we can get. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay guys, so we have had an update. Now unfortunately the Monster sale, they did have some issues. So I'm going to be going through those issues because these are the exact same issues I've seen on other platforms. But luckily, just like early days of other platforms I've been involved in, there is some form of compensation. So firstly, the Monsta sale did not end up happening. They were delaying it. They were trying to get people onto the platform, but unfortunately there was too many spikes in traffic. The servers just could not handle it. So instead they kind of just stopped it. And what's nice is they do provide evidence of this. So we can kind of see the number of requests was absolutely skyrocketing during the time of the launch. So unfortunately they had to take it offline, and that's perfectly fine. They had to postpone it. I know that there were people frustrated that were kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, and there was delay after delay, but in the end they took the decision to postpone it, partly because other platforms I've been involved in, for example VV, which is a digital collectibles app, they had this same problem in the early days. Now it's a lot more optimized, a lot more smooth, but they used to kind of just leave the platform on, and a few people who kind of somehow managed to get in, they would be able to purchase the NFTs. In this case, rather than a few people getting in and everyone just being locked out and they would complain, they decided to just take the whole thing offline and redo it once everyone can kind of get on properly, smoothly, without any sort of issues with just getting everything loaded up. Now, because of the problems that were caused due to the traffic, there were a lot of people that were sat there waiting and waiting, and obviously that was frustrating for them. So they decided to compensate every single person who was kind of involved in this. So every single person who had bridged money tokens, they are going to be getting a free cosmetic NFT, and that is going to be released. Now, we don't know exactly what it does, but I believe this may be to do with augmenting your monsters, and they're going to be giving an exclusive one that's going to be free of charge. It's going to be airdropped to your account as long as your Monsta wallet has bridged money tokens. And I showed you guys how to bridge your tokens onto the Monsta wallet earlier from MetaMask. So as long as you had done that, you should be getting this. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Now, we don't know exactly when they will resume the sale, so it looks like we will find out soon. Probably in a few days, I reckon they'll try to sell again. And again, like I said, my strategy is to try and secure at least 3 Chrono Zeros at the start. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to try and get 3 more, and then I'm going to buy 3 more after that. Now, moving on to the price of money for today. So as we can see, the price of money token had dipped quite heavily, and this was all to do with what was happening on the kind of marketplace and how it was being delayed. So we can see that we had this huge sell-off from $3.2 all the way down to about $2.8. So I believe now we're kind of holding around this key point of support, which is fine. As soon as the marketplace is live again, and if everything goes smoothly, then that should be enough to kind of push money token past this previous high here of $4. And I believe we will see the $5 range once people can purchase their monsters, because then there will be an incentive to continuously buy money that is going to be exchanged for STT. So interesting stuff. I'm pretty excited to see what happens. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with info as I find out. We will have another redo of the sale and just to see how well we can do. And yeah, apart from that, please do like, subscribe, support the content. I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.